This is Not Quite Normal, a comedy drama series for listeners not quite written by Lynch, as described on the website www.notquitenormal, all one word, .net.
Oh, sorry I'm late. I got carried away this morning. I was reading that Larousse food dictionary again, and I saw that C for chèvre was for goat. I never knew you could cook a goat.
I've got barbecue inside car.
As I was saying, unfortunately Luciano was reading over my shoulder, and before I could turn the page he was trumpeting like Louis Armstrong on speed, and he was off and running. And I didn't catch him until he stopped to admire Seth's vegetarian restaurant in the high street.
Obviously got good taste, your goat.
Anyway, I'm a bit delayed, and I haven't been at the allotment yet. I'm really sorry. Is this grass for me?
For what is it that we all do search? For me and for you it is not the church, neither is it gold at the end of the rainbow. For you and for me it is this fine Bordeaux.
Oh, thank you. Do you mind if I give these nuts to Luciano?
Oh?
He needs to calm down, and something to eat will help a lot. He eats like a fat Italian tenor. Guess how he got the name, eh?
All Italians I've met were born in Glasgow and eat ice cream all day long.
I liked those nuts. Do you think you could stop Luciano stealing them now?
Oh, Luciano's not fussed at all. Grass, brambles, you name it, he chomps it up. He'll even eat own brand dried pasta from Tesco if there's nothing else. He's a proper vacuum cleaner when he gets going, aren't you, my pet? He got into my next door neighbour's garden one evening and ate everything in sight, starting with their weekly washing. What he saw in Mrs. Fielding's lace-trimmed thongs, I really don't know.
Just a thong at twilight, I suppose.
I say, chaps, I might have an idea, if it's all right with everybody else.
Yes.
Well, do you know anybody else with a goat now?
Oh, lots of them. All my friends have them. I'm a founding member of the African Pygmy Goat Club. Our motto is, eat before you bleed.
And are their goats as hungry as Luciano?
Yes, certainly. All the time.
Well, do you think the club would like to bring their goats to a free-range eating festival on our overgrown allotment?
Free range. Yeah, I like that.
Oh, fantastic! What a really good idea. They'll love it. The club's always looking for somewhere different to feed the goats. I'll see if we can organise them to come here on a Sunday morning and tuck in until the allotments are cleared. I'll let you know what they say next week.
Jake, if you have another idea that turns the soil over, I'll suggest to Katerina that we do the bossa nova.
Hey, pass the wine, would you? I always get my best ideas after a couple of bottles. Thanks.
Seth, didn't you say earlier that pigs root up the earth when they're hunting for truffles?
Oh, aye. Pigs have a thick piece of cartilage all round the snout just made for rooting things up. Worms, beetles, wood, stones, truffles, you name it, they dig them up. The only thing that stops them is a solid concrete floor.
And do you think that pigs could turn over our allotments once the goats have got rid of all the brambles and weeds?
Good idea. Of course. A couple of bottles of truffle oil sprinkled over our allotments would get Matilda going like a runaway JCB. But, one pig wouldn't be enough. We'd need lots of Matildas. Pass a bottle again, would you?
Oh, Seth, perhaps you would prefer a glass of rhubarb wine.
The day I drink rhubarb wine is the day I go to see Thundertaker.
Rhubarb wine, Seth?
Pass bottle, for God's sake.
I'm not sure what you two are on about, but has Matilda ever had piglets, Seth?
Jake, you're a genius. I gave her last litter, all 14 of them, to Truffle Search Academy because she got pregnant there when she were doing her training.
As I said before, truffles are supposed to be an aphrodisiac.
I think that's an old wives' tale. Althea always had a truffle or two on Sunday mornings before I took the dog out, but it never seemed to work for me and her when I came back.
Yeah, well, anyway, now I think of it, Matilda's piglets will have finished the training, and I'm sure the Truffle Search Academy would bring them down here at the same time as Go's, so our allotments could be cleared and turned over by dinner time.
Oh, you're right, Seth. Jake's a genius. A pure genius.
Oh, you're ever so kind.
Jake, what a marvellously clever and inventive chap. My muse has returned. I gaze in wonder and I doff my cap. However, my friends, even though Jake may have given us a possible solution to our allotment problem, I'm afraid I must take my leave. I need to finalise the Art Club's annual quiz, which starts a week tomorrow.
I'm good at quizzes. Do you want any help?
Oh, what a good idea, Jake. Could you come to the club, say 10 o'clock Tuesday morning, to do a trial run? It should take about an hour.
I'd love to.
Seth, Nye, would you like to take part in the trial run as well?
No, sorry, Byron. Matilda and me always go truffle hunting of a Tuesday morning.
Sounds good. I've always wanted to know more about art. I'll have to shuffle my furniture appointments, but I'll be able to free up an hour or so.
Excellent. Until Tuesday morning at the Art Club, my friends. Au revoir.